5:30. It's Wednesday, September 11th. I was trying to go down Glass Road here. I'm off Highway 38, but they're doing brush clearance down there, cutting brush away from the road, and looked like they were even dropping some trees, older, dead trees. So I'm going to go up to, we'll go up Jinx Road. We'll try to take a peek up there. There may be some helicopters. I haven't heard them dipping in there, but somebody asked me if they were dipping. I said, I haven't heard them. There's a ton of bulldozers everywhere. They're in here cutting fire break with hand crews. You can hear the bulldozers and chainsaws going. Everything's evacuated up there. All these Boy Scout camps. There's a brush engine. The fire's burning kind of in the drainage to my left. The Santa Ana River drainage. It's kind of heading for Big Bear. Snow Summit. It's on the far side. Oh, that guy maybe broke down there. Yeah, he's got a sticker. Excuse me. He's broke down. His hood wasn't closed. He's got that yellow CHP sticker. Here's Barton Flats, the campground. I'm assuming Bob and everybody, the hosts, they're all bailed. I'm trying to see if he took his RV with him. Yeah, it looks like the RVs are gone. Yeah, I would think they would take their RVs because, there was several RVs in here for the camp hosts, and everybody got out of there. Yeah, it's all locked up. Whoops. And there's plenty of cops, sheriff, wardens. I've seen federal cops, forestry cops in here. They're all patrolling, so don't be stupid. Don't try and come up and loot, because there's a lot of eyes up here. Is that a mattress? Somebody dumped a mattress right there. Jesus. That's stupid. Yeah, there's the amphitheater. Or no, wait, this is San Gorgonio campground. I thought I saw some engines in there. Or is that, what's his name's trailer? Oh man, they left some trailers here. Yeah, he left his trailer. I think that's the new guy. The camp host guy.
How far down that road are you going?
Camp Morningstar. This is all the fires in over here. This really ain't being threatened yet. It's kind of burning toward northeast, where this is kind of southeast of the fire. But that could change in a couple hours. The wind shifts, but it's wanting to get up at Big Bear Mountain High. And poor Big Bear, all the smoke is blowing. Big Bear's choking on most of the smoke. I mean, it's bad right here, and I'm on the edge of it. Looking north, it's all black, hazy. There's the amphitheater here. Saturday nights they have a ranger talk in the summer. Ranger comes in, they'll bring in special guests, and they'll talk about bears, they'll talk about hiking and camping. Owls, I think they have one on owls. And Smokey Bear shows up, bring the kids. Smokey Bear shows up, take pictures. Usually starts right about dark, 7:30.
Log request hazard is going to be coming up for a host log. That tank Can you have them just drop that on the back side of that little fire station that's there?
Jinx Lake parallels Highway 38. There's a Jinx. I'm on Jinx Lake Road East. It's about, I think, 4 or 5 miles. It kind of parallels 38. Comes in what they call
Fire station, or do you want that here at TP68? TP68, but down there's a like a little apparatus bay, like a hose house, big enough for engines. Right down the way where all the porta potties are that are locked. That's what I would like to do. Have them drop in the back of that. Okay, copy that. Do you know what their ETA is?
Anyway, this goes over to Jinx Lake Road West. And there's a
We're having a conference right now. Copy. 6-1, head down. Pause right where you're at. You got the whole strike team over here, but
and there's Boy Scout camp, not Boy Scout. There's a lot of church camps up in here. In fact, there's one. I think this is Chinook. I think. Nope. Camp Totana and Camp Hawaka. They're all evacuated too. Some are church, and some of them are. I think they're mostly church camps up here. And there's some.
and we're turning around.
I believe private cabins and forestry lease cabins.
Copy it. Drop 170.
And Jinx Lake is up here. It's a day use area. You can picnic, you can fish, mountain bike, hike. This damn mount, I don't know why it won't stay up. Suddenly it wants to. Of course, it ain't the best road. And I'm pretty sure deer season's over for the guys lucky enough to. Is that Chinook? There's Chinook. Chinook? Chinook? For the guys lucky enough, this deer zone is called D14. For the ones lucky enough to draw a tag, it's pretty much over. Because Ragwood's all burning. That's part of the zone. This zone goes over to Beaumont Banning area. Well, I guess if you could get in over there in Beaumont Banning area. A lot of that's private access over there, but if you got, it's about the only place you're going to be able to deer hunt. We get up here by Jinx. Yeah, I was going to say maybe we can see down in the valley, but it's so smoky. See the sun up there? See how smoky it is? That's why I'm talking like Kermit the Frog. Somebody said it sounded like John Goodman. I said, I'm from St. Louis too. Goodman's from St. Louis. Alpine Meadows. I believe they're a church camp. Some of these, there's a tent there. Oh. I wonder if somebody couldn't get back in to get their tent. If that's your tent, that blue tent by Alpine Meadows, you're good. Everything looks good. But I wondered if it's somebody working up here that is crashing there. That's what I did at fires. I would bring my. A lot of times I just slept out in a sleeping bag. They have sleeping trailers in the camps, but there's 60 guys and half of them snore. And they're like 4 bunks. They're semi-trailer. And there's 4 bunks, and you always draw the top bunks. You got to climb over 3 guys to get up. It's kind of like that Three Stooges one where they're on the train. They're trying to go to bed, and the snoring is so bad. But yeah, I'm surprised to see it. But I'm wondering if everybody, if they want me to grab that tent, if somebody had to bail, let's say they were out hiking and had to bail, I can pick up the tent and bring it down. But I got a feeling somebody's in there. But who knows? They could have been camped and when they evacuated, just stayed up here. I don't. If the sheriff stops them, they'll probably make them evacuate because this really ain't well. The law says that's your abode, that's your house when you're in the camping. But I don't know if you could claim that's your residence. I guess you could with the homeless deal. You can claim just about everywhere. I haven't been up here in a while. It was, I was in Montana for a couple months. I usually am up here at least once a week in the summer to go fishing. My knee's gotten better where I can start hiking now again. I had a knee operation and man, it's been a year, but I'm slowly getting able to walk further. They just meniscus. They cleaned. I had what do we call it? Torn meniscus. Not a transplant. Just they go in an orthoscopic surgery. I think they call it. Here's the creek that feeds Jinx Lake right here. Let's take a look at the creek. See how the creek's. It was doing pretty good in the beginning of summer, but the snow melt's all gone. Oh yeah, the creek's way down. Oh man, it's barely a trickle. There's a lot of rock right here. See the rock on the... Yeah, you gotta be careful. And that rock always comes down there.
Yeah, I copy. I think that map that they got was actually maybe for a different ridge or an old fire or something different.
This is Frog Creek. This feeds Jinx too. It was a little bit lower than that other one, and I'm looking at the grass is growing up so much you can't see. Oh, is there any water? I would say this one's probably dry. Just barely water where you can see it. In the spring, but there was a lot of snow. We had pretty good snow melt. They were flowing pretty good. Jinx is full. Yay. After being low and just a mud hole. Was it last year it filled up? This year it went full. Here's the parking lot for the South Fork Trail. Let's see if there's any cars there. They should all be gone. You park there, and then the South Fork Trail is right on my left. The parking lot's on the right. They got bathrooms there. You got to have a wilderness permit to go up that trail because it's wilderness starting right above me. This is what we call the East Gate to Jinx Lake. That goes down. It's a shorter walk this way to the lake. If the gates are locked, this is a shorter walk, but it's steeper. There's a place, you don't block the gate. Most people park right here, right there on the right. There's a lookout up here. We'll go up here and take a look at the lookout and see if we can see anything, and also see if there's any helicopters dipping here. I don't think they are. I haven't heard any helicopters. The other gate is that's the entrance. It's $5 a day, but it's only open like Memorial Day to like May to end of September. We're getting up here where we can see the valley down there. See if we can see anything. It may be just so much smoke. This whole valley is just choked with smoke. Last night was bad too. I thought I saw a helicopter. Yeah, we can't see nothing. Somebody was asking me about the lake. Lake's got water. They can dip. I was going to say they couldn't have drained it by now. Give me a minute. I'm going to get a picture of what it looks like. Be right back. Yeah, you can. The lake's got quite a bit of. Looks like moss. A quarter of the lake is mossed in, but that's Poop Out Hill, the old gate or the old road up to Poop Out Hill to go up to San Gorgonio. They blocked it down here. It used to go up about 2 miles, and it was Poop Out Hill trailhead. But most people park here if you want to go up the old Poop Out Hill trail. But it's so smoky down there, I can barely see the lake. You can't see across the canyon at all. Yeah, it's nice and quiet in here, and that's the road right there to go to Jinx Lake. They got a little pay booth there. If the guy isn't there, you just put your money in the little drop box. They got toilets, picnic tables, trails all over. They got a fishing dock, you know, where the kids can get out there. Kind of, it's out more toward the middle of the lake where they can get out. They're not casting from the shore. There's bass in there, and there's trout. They stock it with trout. In fact, right now, if you could get in, it would probably be pretty good, because they were just stocking it. And what else is in there? Bluegill. I think that's it. I don't think there's crappie in there. I've never seen a crappie out of there. Here's a creek here. Let's check this creek. It's got a little more flow. That creek's usually year-round. That looks like a big old generator there. What sometimes the looters will do is they'll come in. They can't get through the checkpoints, but they'll come in on UTVs and dirt bikes. Like we pretty sure these guys were looting. That's the force that repeated up. Never heard it so bad. Why they got the road closed? Like I said, I haven't been up here in a while. I don't know what they're doing. I hope I can get through. Uneven lanes. This is where the big pothole was. They had a Camp de Veneville on the left there. Camp de Veneville Pines. There was a huge pothole. That was back behind me though. They must have fixed it because I didn't see it. What are they doing here? Oh, they're maybe putting in a drainage pipe. It looks like they dug this up, and I hope I don't fall in a hole. They must have been in the middle of doing this. Yeah, there's drainage pipe there. I wonder if they got that big tire. It looks like their tire's gone. Janet will be happy. There was a big Caterpillar tire that somebody left up here years ago, and we've been trying to get the county to get it out of here. And I don't see it. Somebody must have grabbed it. Yay, finally. Janet was complaining. She runs Camp de Benville. Yeah, it looks like they're running a drain for this section right here. In fact, let me get a picture of this. It's kind of impotent. Nikki used to work at Camp de Benville. She'll be glad too, because she wanted that tire out of a big black tire, like somebody dumped it, you know. One of them Caterpillar tires, like off a loader. I thought about using a Sawzall, but they'd cut it into chunks, but that'd take forever. I don't know if a Sawzall would work on a rubber tire. Here's Barton Flats Roads. There's cabins down there, forest release cabins. You know what? It may be that may have collapsed the road. If that water got under the road, it may have collapsed, created a sinkhole back there, and that's why they're trying to fix that. surprised we haven't seen any deer. The deer are usually out feeding, especially lunchtime, and now, you know, it's 6 hour before dark, but they usually get up, the does will get up and start moving and feeding. That's why I'm looking down here to the right. Usually can find some deer. Maybe I can get over here and get a view, and we can watch the air attack. Here's the trailhead for Forsey Creek. Camp Raw Meadows right here, and there's some private cabins right here. In fact, that one guy, I forget his name. I used to see him at the restaurant there in Angels Oak. I haven't seen him in a while. Hope you're doing good if you're out there. I haven't seen you. I'm trying to remember his name. Alan? No. And then this brings you right back to Highway 38. That repeater sounds terrible. Usually the repeater, you know, it's on the mountaintop. It broadcasts, it's a lot clearer. It broadcasts further. That's why they use them. But there goes forestry, guys. People. This is Jinx Lake Road West. There's a big 2 turnouts here. There's a little interpretive site here. This is a great view too if you want to watch sunsets. Nature Trail, Whispering Pines, Ponderosa Nature Trail. It's a great sunset place right here. But you can't really, not much of a sunset tonight. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.